As the holiday shopping season ramps up, Saskatchewan small businesses are hoping for a reverse in a bit of a spending slump. And the Canadian Federation of Independent Business is calling on Canadians to choose local. I'm joined now by Brianna Solberg from the CFIB. Good morning.
Good morning, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming on. It is that time of year. We want to promote shopping local. So this Saturday has become a bit of a focal point for that. What is happening this weekend?
So this Saturday, November 29th, is Small Business Saturday. So it's wedged right between Black Friday and Cyber Monday. And it's really just a chance to promote our local small businesses and to support entrepreneurs in our local community. Right now they're telling us that consumer demand has been softer than usual. And compared to what they're used to seeing at this time of year, around half are saying that insufficient demand is creating challenges for their business. So this weekend, we're really calling on consumers to shop local and choose local whenever they can.
Okay, an opportunity to try and make a bit of a difference for shoppers. What is the overall mood of businesses heading into this holiday season then?
Well, Saskatchewan small businesses are reporting, lower than historical levels when it comes to confidence. And it's not hard to understand why. They're facing higher costs, higher taxes, and low consumer spending. And when consumer demand is low, that means their revenues are down and their cash flow is low, and that makes things extremely stressful and it creates a lot of uncertainty. Not to mention, the broader economic environment has added to that uncertainty. We've seen trade disputes, potential supply chain disruptions, and that all layers on. And so small businesses are lacking optimism headed into the holiday season, and we're seeing that certainly in our survey responses.
Yeah, one of those challenges you mentioned, labor disruptions at Canada Post, causing issues again for this Christmas season. Any word on how that might be affecting things?
Well, we've just recently heard that they've reached a potential deal, which is good news. Many of our members were very anxious about the potential of another Canada Post strike this holiday season. They certainly didn't want to see a repeat of what happened last year. That created so much chaos and disruption because when their supply chains are compromised, they can't fulfill orders to their customers. So when we're seeing low demand and low revenues, that only exacerbates the problem. So there's a little bit of good news in that we might not see a strike this year. And so that's going to add a little light at the end of the tunnel for many business owners.
What about staffing challenges? Is that a thing this year?
Yeah, so in addition to insufficient demand, as I mentioned, we've also got skilled labor shortages that are being reported by around half of Saskatchewan small businesses. And that staffing challenges kind of come from two angles. So it's either high costs are making it difficult for businesses to afford to bring on labor, or we've got simply a shortage of skilled labor in the market. And, in Saskatchewan, we rely a lot on new Canadians to fill those gaps in the labor market. So Canada's recent cuts to immigration are only going to make the labor market tighter and add more pressure to small firms.
Man, it feels like they're getting piled on. The message to consumers is anyone doing any shopping of any type, please try and shop local, especially this Saturday. Brianna Solberg from the CFIB, thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for having me.